What's going on?
All right, so I have to try to be as quiet as I can. So,
Why?
yeah, because I live with my parents. Remember?
Yeah, I know. But what happened?
Oh no, my phone died, and now my sister was like, "It sounds like you're screaming."
Why would your it didn't sound like you were screaming to me?
I know, but I talk loud.
All right. Well, I mean,
I guess.
yeah. Well, maybe things got a little bit heated on the last call, and that certainly wasn't what I was.
My phone died, and I was so freaking annoyed because it's so annoying because I was like, I felt like I was like talking to myself.
Yeah. I felt like we were really getting somewhere, like this train was really in motion, and then we stopped dead in our tracks. But I got to tell you, I am starting to feel some of the positive effects of this Celsius Live Fit Peach Vibe, Sparkling White Peach Edition.
I thought you said it was gross and you weren't drinking it.
Listen, it's disgusting, but and I could say that it's disgusting, but what I can't argue with is the positive benefits of the essential energy, and I could feel that it's accelerating my metabolism. So, let's see. Let's see. And I just want to read one more thing off the can here. How does it work? Celsius proprietary MetaPlus formula, including green tea with EGCG, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. So I'm drinking it. I feel like maybe if I had some sparkling water to cut it, or some vodka or something.
Yeah, people like to take shots with it.
Oh, shot of Celsius, right?
Shot of Celsius.
So let's get back to where we were, because we were talking about how you had reached out to someone about nuggies, and you and this person had a conversation about nugs, and because you were concerned, you said, "Hey, this person," and I pulled it up, and that person said, "Ma'am, are you okay?" And you felt like that was, and then it looked like there was a bit of a tense, terse conversation between the two of you.
She's been doing this for months, and that was like just the last example because I stopped responding to her.
Mm-hmm.
She has this vendetta against someone that I'm friends with. And they apologized, and they have said to me, they even said that I will put out a statement if you want, that he has never had anyone else on his channel that was suspected of that crime ever on his channel. He would never. He didn't know.
Wait. Hold on, because I feel like, I'm sorry, you have to forgive me. I'm a little slow sometimes. You pointed it out yourself. And let's just say C. Let's just call him C.
Yeah.
C said, now you asked C to make a statement, or C said they would make that statement?
I asked him, I said, can I have you on the record saying that, like, as if I can take a screenshot, crop it, or if I can put that out as information. But he has said that several times on his channel. He said this, he has been embarrassed, and he has said several times on his channel, I shouldn't have this person on, I should have done research, and that's why I do research about people now. And this was years ago, and he didn't think, because you're new to YouTube and everything, you don't think you just have anyone on your fucking channel. And then it turns out this person was accused of a crime. They were accused of sexual assault.
Wait, are we talking about who are we talking about?
Nuggets is mad because I am friends with this person.
Are we talking about Steve McRae? Are we talking about Steve McRae again?
Yeah. But he didn't know, and that's like exactly people. That's why people need to research people before they have someone on their channel. But he's explained that now. 1 second.
Yeah, don't get in trouble.
Okay, I gotta talk quietly.
Yeah, I don't want you getting in trouble. Sounds like your parents are trying to sleep. Let's be respectful.
No, yeah, that was my sister.
Oh, that was your sister?
Yeah, but yeah. So, because I just get so passionate about things.
Yeah,
and
no,
everyone
listen,
knows.
listen. I understand. But I understand how you can get passionate about something.
And she admitted that, and I do not give a fuck what you say. That
Well,
she's
now
like
that
saying,
hey,
she was
now
making
there's a
that up.
difference between
So she's a
passionate.
liar. So she's a liar.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
you're saying that when she mentioned Steve McRae, that she was lying. No, she was not. She was telling the truth at that time. Yeah, so he has apologized for that, and he feels bad, and he has made that promise that he wouldn't have it on his channel before researching them, and he researched me and everything.
Jessi, hey, no one's arguing this. You've made. I feel like you've made this point very eloquently, but several times, that you believe Steve McRae had a person on his channel without knowing that this person had a history
of sex. And that's why people call him this rape apologist. Okay, well, and then people who are like Evil McNuggets and Addie and Theo, they're all against that, and they're like, it's not enough. It's not enough. You fucked up.
See, and let me.
The video still exists on his channel because it's a brilliant interview, and yes, he could take it down, but I'm sorry, but that's just how it is.
Hey, no need to be sorry. That's a Jeroen line, but again, let's put the Steve McRae stuff away. Let's lock that up in a vault for now.
What she admitted to, and taking that as fact, not fuckery.
Okay, so. Well, no one said it was fuckery or fact. I'm saying let's put that aside. Let's talk about the real issue here, because when we say things like, hey, they are all part of a group and they're all coming after me, and it's Vex, and it's
she's in this group, and
Jessi, let's not. Hey, Jessi, your sister just came in. Your parents have already talked to you. Let's keep it down. But if we're talking over each other,
my parents, my sister.
Okay, my bad. But if we're talking over each other, that's when things get loud. So let me have the floor for just a second and say something. Then I'll give the floor back.
You're going to be like, Addie is a saint.
Well, Jessi, if you're going to talk,
and I've already talked to people.
Jessi,
I'm done.
Jessi,
the person. No, because the nuggets that what happened to me in Cyber Squeaks, do not forget about Cyber Squeaks.
Mm-hmm. No, I won't.
What they did to them is disgusting.
Well, what do they do? What did they do to Cyber Squeak? And then she hung up again. And by the way, the message that she sent was, parents are sleeping. Now I have to be quiet. They are very mad, saying I was loud. So for her to act like her parents weren't mad. Why? You just sent me this message. Your parents were upset. It's 9:16 p.m. They were trying to get some sleep. They're tired of hearing crying. That's what her dad said the other day. Stop crying. Let's call her back. She's really got a thing for Nuggies. She cannot stand Nuggies.
Hello, you have reached the offices of Jessi. How can I help you today?
Hi, this is the conductor from the train that we were on earlier. I have to apologize. I thought we were making great progress, and we were on a one-way speed ride to Truth Town, and somewhere we got off on a hang-up road, and I don't understand what happened there. I thought we were having a nice, calm conversation between two adults, and it ended. I don't know what happened.
Okay, let me see here. You said you took a train. Can you give me the time of the train and when you stopped?
Well, I would say the train started at 9:16 p.m. local time, your time. When I got a message that your parents were sleeping and they wanted you to be quiet because you were being a little loud.
Okay.
So then at 9:25 p.m. local time, there was a disconnect between two people and also on the phone. So it was a literal and a figurative disconnect. You get what I'm saying there?
Okay.
Because somewhere along the lines,
let me put that down in my notes.
Somewhere along the lines, I feel like we're having two separate conversations. We're in the same ballpark. We're in the same parking lot, but we're just not meeting in the middle. And I think what you believe on.
Okay, it says here. Hold on, let me lift my finger and flip the page. She wants to cease contact with you if you're going to admit that you are friends with this evil little big nuggets. I don't know what that's about, but that's what she put in my notes.
I don't know.
Victoria. So if you're going to admit that, she says she wants to see his contact because she has other people she can talk to, and she doesn't want to.
Understood.
Disturbed.
Yeah, and I want to let you know that I was supposed to do a stream with Nuggets tonight, and I canceled it because I needed to get to the bottom of this, before I do any.
Okay, so you scheduled a stream with someone
there was
is after her, stalking her.
But listen, I think, ma'am,
okay.
Miss.
That is noted down.
Yeah, but then I canceled it. Please note that it was
that. Wishes you well.
Shh, hey, Jessi, please note that it was canceled. Why does she keep answering? Why does she keep answering as an operator? I do not understand what's going on. Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I just have my headset on, so I'm outside over by the picnic table. So
which picnic tables?
In our backyard.
Yeah,
we have a huge backyard.
Oh. There's picnic table. What else is back there?
We have a shed, trees. I don't know. That's really like our little area for Shelly, my tortoise.
What about a fire pit?
Oh, and a fire pit. How'd you know? Because you watched all my streams.
I'm just painting a picture with my mind, and now that we've established the setting for this portion of the play, let's continue. So when we last left off, you were angry. You were angry. I don't even remember. Why don't you tell us where we are on this track on our way to Truth
I don't know
Town?
because I took like several hits, and now I'm just like I'm calling you. But I feel like because we're talking about the not Queen of Spade, but like the Queen of Spade stream, and you're telling me that you scheduled it a while ago.
Yeah, see, that was scheduled so long ago, and you didn't even give me a chance to get it out there. It was scheduled weeks ago, and when I saw that it was still on the schedule, I said, I'm sorry.
Why are you saying schedule? You're supposed to say schedule. You're an American.
Are you not an American?
I say schedule because that's the correct way to pronounce schedule. But Americans pronounce it schedule because they're confused about the C in schedule.
So the C shouldn't.
But in the English language, it would be schedule.
Oh.
But yeah.
Okay.
Just like when I say sorry, people are like, why do you say sorry, not sorry? And I'm like, I didn't think that there was an A and H in sorry, but okay.
Oh, is that why you say sorry?
Yeah, because I like to pronounce words correct as much as I can,
Okay, that makes total sense. See, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're cooking with gas. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I was talking to a YouTuber from Canada, and I said, like I'll be like, oh, like if I cough or whatever, I'll smoke and stream, and I'll be like, I'm sorry and everything. And then one day, she mentioned something about like Canada, like a day in Canada, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And she was like, are you not from Canada? And I was like, no, I'm from the US. And she's like, oh, and and then we were interrupted by other people talking, but I wanted to say it's because I say sorry in schedule.
That's funny. Yeah, schedule. I've always said it like that. But not because the C, like, like cat, that's a hard C.
Yeah.
So like the C in schedule, right? Why would that not make the same hard C?
Well, because there's an H.
But like, okay, so like choose.
The English language does not make any sense.
Okay. What's the plural for if you let's do this. If you had a lot of let's say there's 10 females standing outside of a Baskin Robbins, and who knows why? Maybe it's that time of the month and they're giving out chocolate ice cream. That's a little joke, and it's an insensitive joke, and I'll never make it again. But there's 10 females. See, we can have fun. There's 10 females standing outside of Baskin Robbins, okay? and you were working at Baskin Robbins. In this scenario, you are the, let's say you're the assistant manager. You worked your way up. You've worked really hard. You're always on time, and you're the assistant manager of this Baskin Robbins. And you were looking outside, and someone said, "How many?"
Sounds like me, because I've been a manager anytime I've ever got a job, other than when I was a teenager. I walked into a store. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I literally walk into stores and I tell them that my job description, and they're like, "Can you fucking start tomorrow?"
I mean, and if they don't, you could say, "What's that song? Ranting and raving and ranting and raving." Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
So okay. So you're looking outside, and you say, and they say, how many females are out there? You would say how many? You would say there's 10 women.
Woman, yes.
Yeah. What's with that? What's the plural of woman? Hello?
I actually do not know. Is there a specific word for that?
Yeah, it's women. Like, so woman would be one woman, and women, like if I saw 10 women outside my house waiting for erotic massages.
It's La Vingariosa.
What?
You know, the Harry Potter. It's not Laviosa. It's Laviosa.
I'm sorry, I never read.
No, from Harry.
I never read
Harry Potter.
I never read Harry Parker.
It's not Laviosa. It's Laviosa.
Yeah, I'm not. That's the Harry Parker, the book about the witches, the witch boy.
Okay, yeah. You know what Harry Potter is.
Yeah. Potter. Yeah, no, I'm familiar with the property. I never watched it.
Harry. Embrace it.
Yeah, but again, so yeah, if multiple woman would be women. Like, you know, there are 7 women at my door, and they all have paternity tests in their hands. Like, that would be how I would.
What
use
is this,
that.
like Maury? Ding, ding, ding.
No. This is like reverse Murray. Now they're all coming to me with positive paternity test, and I'm hiding in a back room because I'm like, I ain't got that kind of money to pay all them women. So anyway, let's get back to what we were talking about, because we were making really good progress, and you ended up jumping off the track when you thought I had something scheduled with Nuggies for tonight. And what I was trying to let you know was that absence, because I wanted proof. I need to know who Nuggies is and what Nuggies is up to before I can continue working with this person. Was what happened just a troll?
Okay, so the messages between you isn't enough as a professional person.
What messages to me?
And what happened with you and taking over the channel?
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, so look, I've trolled people before, and I'll mess around and I'll say things, horrible, awful things as part of the troll.
So are you trolling me because, you know, so you're admitting to that?
Jessi, you've admitted to trolling. Hold on. You have.
One time that I ever trolled someone really hard.
Yeah, you've admitted to trolling people. You even admitted to me. Come on, Jessi. This is me you're talking. You even admitted to me yesterday that sometimes you'll fabricate a story just to see if I'll give you some information, because you said one of my mods was on. All right, so come on. I don't
make soft accounts or anything like that.
But she didn't. But Nugs and Nugs was on their own account saying, like, you're a piece of, you know, like Nugs was really giving me the business. Nugs was
but the apology thing and what they did to Cybersqueak is horrible. They don't like what you did.
Yeah, no, I know, and I believe, and in my heart of hearts, I believe that Nuggies will reach out to Cybersqueak, and through the power of understanding and healing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just like Nuggies has reached out to multiple people.
Well, let me ask you this: if Nuggies,
no, I don't want to cry. Please.
I don't want you to cry either. Okay.
There are two TCAP channels that I know for a fact, because they asked me. They said, "Oh, whatever Jessi is saying, do not believe them." And they came to me, and I gave them some information. There's one channel that I did not answer at all because I respect them and I don't want them. They're in their world. I don't want to, do anything. But I feel like I'm being like gaslit, where she's telling people, do not believe anything that Jessi says. And nothing's ever happened. And a lot of people never even knew what happened on your channel. And I felt like I was like in like a twilight zone. Like, are you kidding me? You didn't know what happened on Marsha's channel? And
well, it's my second channel. Yeah, it's my second channel. Like you said, it's a dead channel. No one pays attention to it. People don't like my content, so why would they even pay attention to what I was doing? I mean, that was your own word. So, and I mean, yeah, we can keep right. We can keep kicking my sand in my face all day long, but who was it? Who? No, it's fine. But who was it? Tell me in confidence. Who was it that was saying that was saying that stuff?
So there's the 3 people that came to my DMs and 2 people that I corresponded with. I do not want to give them.
Okay, I understand. No problem.
No, because then this will be crazy fucking drama, and then they're going to be like, why did you do this? Why all this? Why? You know, because the other night when I was live, I mentioned someone's name, and they messaged me severely upset.
Yeah.
Crying in tears, and I felt so bad because I did not realize that it would be that. I was trying to explain to them this was not malicious. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I'd rather be known as an idiot than for you to think that I meant to do this. And it was just misinformation, which we're good now and everything. Like, we talked it over, but shit, sprinklers are on.
Oh no!
Oh God.
Say, so let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
I'm safe.
Good. Okay. While the grass is getting some much needed refreshment in the form of water, I'm gonna take a quick second to drink a sip of Celsius Peach Vibe.
I'm being sprinkled on, but it's summer, so who cares?
Now that's going to give me the energy I need to get through the rest of my day. Now let's get to the rest of this talk. What's it going to take to find?
All the sprinkle. No, hold on. I need a minute. Oh my God, I'm soaked. All the sprinklers just landed on me at the same time.
Look, I'm not even joking. I was grabbing my phone to call the Gilgo Beach police. I thought maybe the Gilgo Beach murderer had gotten to you. So next time.
All right. I don't want to make jokes like that because that really upset me. So please respect if.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I would. Who would want to? I would hate being accused of being involved with the Gilgo Beach murders. So I get it.
Yeah, no. And I told my friends and family, and they were like, "What the actual fuck?"
Could you imagine? I mean, I guess you can, but imagine someone saying that you're somehow connected with the Gilgo Beach murders. That's probably traumatizing.
Well, yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, when I told my mom, she was like, "Get off the fucking internet."
Yeah, I would hate that.
Yeah,
I would absolutely. I think T-Cap Joey should be stopped for that, and I don't know if you let him off the hook or what happened with that, but. I would.
No, because I messed up. Okay, so here's the thing. This was this was supposed to be a private conversation. I didn't expect that to be released, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Like, I would never, ever, and that's why, like, if we actually went through the lie detector test, this could be one of your questions.
Okay.
That if I meant to tell people that he was a rapist, and no, I was posing it as a question.
Oh.
And so if we're gonna go through, so mark that down.
Yeah.
As one of your questions, if we're actually going to go through the truth detector test or whatever.
Yeah, truth telling test, because it's not.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's not how it was. I was saying, well, how would you? I was saying it like, how would you fucking feel? I was not going to tell anyone that. I was really hurt, and there's no excuse to that. Woman hormones, no excuse. I fucked up.
Well, like you said, men don't have hormones, so it's hard for me to understand. Absent of any hormones. I mean, like, really, I'm not saying I'm an emotionless shell, but as close as you can be without being an actual poorly drawn robot.
No, men do have hormones, I believe, right?
No. You were right the other night. I mean, it's like we have like one
XY chromosomes, and X is okay.
Yes. So correct there, and then we have. And then we have like, and I can't remember the scientific fact, but it's like one hormone. We have like one hormone for every 100 hormones that a woman has. So it's
but nothing that anything that I say is an excuse, is an explanation. But have to apologize. And I do feel really bad, and I don't want people to think that that's what I meant, because it was leaked calls. I thought it was a private conversation.
Yeah.
And Nuggets wasn't even, in my opinion, wasn't supposed to be there.
Nuggets wasn't there.
But okay, so when people are in the background of your streams, you understand they can hear what you're saying, right?
No, Nuggets wasn't even a part of that call.
Okay, but people who, when it says like a guest is waiting for your stream, they can watch your stream, right?
I did not know that, because I've never been a guest on a stream that used StreamYard. I'm not a guest on very many streams. Yeah,
and that's why I was thinking this was weird, because we were like
See, here's the thing.
whole fucking thing.
You're blaming me for my own stupidity and ignorance when we've already covered I'm not a smart man. Do I have a marvelous set of pipes? Yeah. Can I come up with a jingle every now and then? Of course. But intelligence has never been my forte.
I don't know, but I mean, it's just.
Listen, we can go. We can drive around.
It's like watching a YouTube video, but you do it with other guests.
That sounds ridiculous. Who would want to do that?
And then the YouTube video, you have to go separately to talk to people.
Oh, right. Let me ask you a question, because we can drive around in a circle over and over again, looking at Big Ben like this was a National Lampoon's European Vacation.
They were all able to hear everything.
Yeah, but
so like when you're like, I'm about to bring Joby on. That's what I'm talking about.
No. Because when I do that, when I bring Joey on, I don't even send him the link until right before I bring him on. So I make sure that he doesn't.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
It's not
then when I
leading guests can hear everything. No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but then when I remove him, I don't just like click leave from stream. I kick him from the actual stream.
And then
yeah. So see, I know what okay. So I'm glad to know that, though, because all right. So let me ask you this, because again, I feel like we can go in circles. We can talk about all this. What would it take? What kind of common ground could we find? Would you be willing to come on a stream and talk with Nuggies? Ask them, present. No. Hold on.
No, because I want to file a temporary restraining order. Nope.
Listen.
No.
Listen.
Not listening to anything you say.
Jessi,
I will hang up this call.
Jessi.
This person is psychotic and after me, and you don't.
Yes, and no. Hold on. Jessi.
Because you haven't been in my life and seen things I've been through and everything. And
you are 100% right, and that's why I'm saying, again, help me understand, but not just help me understand. Help me help you get to the bottom of this. And if it'll take me bringing Nuggies on so that you can and make Nuggies sit there and look at your.
Can you message your best friend Nuggies right now? One question.
What's the question that you want me to ask Nuggies?
How would I say this without being like trolling? What kind of crystals do you recommend in this situation?
Oh, is this to find out if Nuggies is Addie?
Well, it's not even that. Because I think that she sent a picture to me. I haven't opened up her email, and it showed like the little parentheses image, and then it said, "I'm not Addie." So I never opened the email, but I'm assuming because I've seen Addie. But the thing is, she's only called me in the dark.
Oh.
So it's like so fucking weird. But like they both look the same. They're like both basic looking girls, you know what I mean? And they talk like this and like, yeah, listen, so Steve McRae has done this and they talk the same exact way.
Okay.
It's so weird. And they were like, since you have messages, like, why don't you even ask her about Steve McRae and all this stuff? Because that's what she said in her messages, and I want to know the more information about that.
Hey, so I'm asking you.
Make any sense.
I'm asking you. Now that I know that contract was bullshit, I have full control over my channel again.
Yeah, but why didn't you haven't you signed contracts before?
I sign contracts. I sign contracts literally every week. Big multi-million-dollar contracts. It's not a joke. But all the contracts that I do, they're all e-signed.
You get a copy, or your lawyer gets a copy.
No. Hold on.
What's going on?
They are 100% all e-signed, and after they're signed by all parties, I automatically get a copy emailed to me. The last time I've done a 420-page contract, other than this time, was never. But even I didn't even think of the number 420. Ha ha ha! I smoke weed. So that was on me. Excuse me. And again, I'm not a smart man. We've talked about this. Had I had my lawyer available to discuss that with, it would have said, don't sign it without reading it. But the yellow Post-it notes.
But you could have messaged me.
I could, and that was my bad. I didn't even think like, okay, my lawyer's not available. Who should I ask? Well, Jessi, obviously.
I wouldn't have said anything to anyone, and I would have said, read it to me, and I would have told you if it was bullshit or not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You didn't even have to show me anything. If you just read the first paragraph, the first paragraph would be extremely
telling, yeah.
Because the first paragraph,
it sets the stage.
It's not like an English essay,
Yeah, it's not an intro to a book report on where the red fern grows. This is the legal stuff. This it's not about little man and babe and the dog and how the dog dies at the end. If this is
all true, then you could have came to me, and I guess you know now. But
now I know.
It was over, and
listen, trust me. Next time I get a contract sent to me, the first person I'm going to send it to is you to get your opinion on it, because I didn't know that you had.
Well, you're talking about like trolling contracts, but I'm telling you that you have to make good decisions.
Yes, you are right.
I research products and everything. So if you really wanted to do that, I can research products. I can find influencers and everything, ask them questions and everything on Instagram. I don't know if you have Instagram, but that's how I do it. And I can message them and make sure that what their the product is. It's not like boom bod and everything. My sister was an influencer for a little
really
while.
With who?
What
do you mean? Your sister was an influencer?
Well, not an influencer, but I would say that she made like Instagram content, and she has the ability to get in contact with companies. And so she was doing a lot of laxatives.
Yeah, cool. That's shitty. Get it? Because they're laxatives.
That's shitty. But yeah, she does a lot of laxative advertisements and stuff. But
I'm not trying to poo on what she did. I'm just saying sometimes that kind of work can really stink. But that doesn't mean she's not number 2 in my book. See what I did there? Those were all like poo jokes.
Yes, I love it.
But let me tell you one thing. While you're talking about your sister being an influencer, I want you to know that you've influenced a lot of people to try Celsius this week.
Prove it.
Well, I have 2 cans here, and there have been several people who have bought.
So you're a lot of people. Where's the other people?
There are other people who will gladly. There might even be some streams where people are going to discuss the Celsius, but I know for a fact Danny G bought some Celsius, Aaron E bought some Celsius. There are a lot of people have got on the AMD bought Celsius, and one of them said that it got them so hopped up and full of energy that their face was moving faster than their body, like it was like twitching with anticipation for what was coming next. And what was coming next? Probably another can of Celsius. This bitch hung up on me. She hung up on me. She's typing. Her mom probably came outside and told her to come back in. Here, I'll just play you guys a little music while we wait.
It just doesn't matter what hole you get yourself into. It just doesn't matter what hole you get yourself into. You can put it in my mouth, or you can boogie down on south. You can put it in my ass. We'll have to smoke a lot of grass, 'cause I know it will hurt. So let's numb the pain first. It just doesn't matter what hole you get yourself into. So.
And that was Pick a Hole, Any Hole by Jessi J. She also has another really good song that goes, she's horny in the morning, horny in the evening, horny in the nighttime too. What you gonna do with the vibrator? She's gonna come on you. It's another good one. She said, you're joking because Celsius does not do that. No jitters. If they felt that way, it's for another reason. So let me ask you a question, Mr. Mahogany. Was there another reason why adult girl's face was twitching? Maybe the meth that she was ingesting wasn't from this Nazi superhero drink, but from a dealer. Maybe a Mr. Spider. If they felt that. So, okay, guys, that there are hard limits. Now, I can talk about any number of things, but she will be damned if I'm going to talk badly about the great taste and positive benefits of Celsius. Okay, all right. Let's agree that, okay, all right. Okay, let's agree that Celsius did not cause any jitters, and it must have been from something else. But you need to stop hanging up on me. Can we finish up this conversation? Yes, if you have too much vitamins, I agree, you will have the jitters, but you don't have to type that in all drinks. It's a vitamin energy drink. I'm aware. I have the can. Call me back so that we can finish this up. I've never seen someone so passionate about a product that they have nothing to do with before. She said, it's a vitamin energy drink. Do not be drinking it like a pack of White Claws. So if that can be passed on to adult girl to stop fucking it up for everybody else, if you're having an issue with this Nazi beverage created when they overtook France, if you're having a problem with that, that's a you problem, just like the jealousy that Cybersqueak and there we go. All right. Hey, that was my bad. And you know what? This really plays into what we were talking about the difference between proof and just accusations. And you're right. It maybe Celsius didn't cause those jitters, and I'm sorry for saying so. Right?
That's fine. Yeah,
well, it's not fine because you hung up on me. So
accept that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're good. We can agree that Celsius did not cause any jitters, and whatever that person had going on with their body was completely independent of Celsius. Because I'm drinking it right now, and while I don't love the flavor, I can say I feel more energized than I did before we got on the call. And that's not a joke. That's not a trolling. I do feel more energy from this can of Celsius.
Well, because it has the essential vitamins that your body needs.
I see that. And do you know what some of those vitamins are?
B12, B6,
yeah,
C, vitamin C, and I forgot.
I think the best benefit of this can of Celsius is the fact that it brings people together. And that's something that you can't monetize or put on the can or pour into a glass. So now that we're back and we can agree that Celsius is a great tasting drink that gives you a lot of energy and it tastes great, let's get back to what we were talking about, because we were discussing, based on my hierarchy within the community and having my channel back, theoretically I could make Nuggies. What are you doing?
I'm packing a bowl.
Okay. I could make Nuggies sit there and listen while you present your evidence, while you discuss Steve McRae. I asked Nuggies what kind of crystals, and they said Crystal Pepsi, which Crystal Pepsi hasn't been on the market since like 92. And the reason why Crystal Pepsi even came about was because...
Okay, I'm not going to be gaslight because you know what they did in my last stream. Why would you have some on your channel after what they did with me into Cybersqueak?
Yes, and I'm asking you if you want to have a sit-down talk with them where they cannot leave.
No, because this should be the end of contacting someone who's a troll.
But I'm like the Jeroen stuff. I mean, you're familiar with that. I trolled him. He was a no good Nick, so I trolled him.
But listen, so this person's severely mentally ill.
Yes. Okay, who is? Are we saying Nuggies is severely mentally ill?
Yeah. And I want the best for her, but I want to cease contact because I really do want to get a temporary restraining order, because of friends and family that I've told and shown things, and I have people from my hometown messaging me on Facebook and asking me what's going on.
How do they know? How do the people in your home?
What is this? What is that?
How do the people in your?
It's all about nuggets. And
wait,
yeah,
so people
Victoria. So
let's not dox them, because I didn't know Nuggets names.
Wait.
So you're okay with her doxing me, but when I do the same, it's not okay.
Well, did Nuggets dox you?
And we're going to go back to she's in this
No.
community.
Hold on. I'm just asking you, did Nuggets dox you? Because I didn't know that. And you know I'm not cool with doxing. You know that.
Where do you think the phone number came from that in that stream where people were going 6319 and then like they, because you can't post an entire freaking number, it won't YouTube won't detect it.
No, I didn't know.
They went 631974 and then over and over over and over, and this is when I was sleeping, so I couldn't fucking delete it until after, and I finally did. And then they came to another stream. That was the one that it was the one that you told me not to stream.
Yeah, and you did
that night.
And then
and they did call her 631 and then phone number.
And you think that was Nuggie? Was it Nuggie's under Nuggie's account that did it? Because you still have that stream, right?
No, it wasn't her account, but she's a part of this group.
Well, and again, now we're getting back to that brilliant, and I mean that brilliant point you brought up earlier about this energy drink that you passionately believe in. You were very upset because people are making accusations against Celsius with an absence of proof. And to blame Nuggies for something that you're saying people were I can hear.
I'm not doing this anymore.
Jessi,
the
stop.
messages that you sent me. No,
we're making a ton of progress. We're making a ton of progress.
She was admitting to everything because that's what she does.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a serpent on the merchant who is messaging me, and I don't know if it was Theo or Addie, but they were trolling me about crystals and everything, and and they talk about all this personal stuff like on his stock account, and they reactivated their account and tried to message me, and I'm like, no.
So what do you want to see? Let's just get to this then.
If Nuggets want to clarify something and say, so they were using a voice programmer to voice, and it wasn't me saying that you were not saying it wasn't me in DMs and chats and stuff calling you a horrible person and all this stuff. It was a fake robot. Then we'll have that talk. But
I don't think Nuggies would say it was a. I don't think Nuggies would say it was a robot. But I'm saying, and because I asked you earlier, like, hey, let's do a stream where you can.
You're friends with this person,
Jessi. You have on your listening ears, but your hearing ears, you must have left them in the house because I keep trying to talk and you keep talking over me.
I know.
No,
I'm sorry,
Jessi. Okay,
but
no,
you don't understand.
Jessi. No, you don't understand because I've explained this to you. I'm a busy man. I'm a busy man who's always on the go. Some days.
I apologize for taking up your time.
Well, and you're still talking over me while I'm monologuing here, and that's never a good sign. I'm a busy man on the go, and sometimes I'm low on energy. Today, thankfully, I'm halfway through a can of Celsius Energy, so that's not a problem. But I have my kid who leaves for San Diego in a few days, and I really want to hang out with him. Now he's on his way home from a friend's house, and before he gets home, I'd like to wrap this up. So you're talking about Nuggies. You're talking a lot about Nuggies and things Nuggies did. I said, hey, and here's two options. Okay, I'm going to give you two options, and I'd like you to hear me out. I want you to put your hearing ears on and turn them all the way up to 11. Can you do that for me?
Yes.
Okay. Now, there's two options. You could sit down with Nuggies, and you can say, listen, you can't have your hearing ears on if you're making noise when I'm talking. Now, you could sit down with Nuggies, and you can say, this is what's going on, this is who you are, and you can provide every piece of proof. And then Nuggies.
I already showed it on my channel. I showed all the screenshots that I have.
Jessi, these
hearing
ears are defective.
I know. You're like, I'm defending my best friend.
I'm not. See, you're getting it all wrong. That is not at all what I'm doing. I'm trying to give you options so that we can get. Remember, because I didn't call it a lie detector test. It's a truth-telling test because that's what it is. I believe you're telling the truth. But absence of proof, people can just make up wild stories, like stories about Celsius being a Nazi drink.
And the animated thing and all that stuff. Like, I would love to take a lie detector test.
Yeah,
with
you know
the
what? And
Kim-S animation thing, because that's not fucking fair
yeah,
that people did this
you're
to
right.
me for
You're right.
months.
And
And do you know what? If I did take a lie detector test that you paid for, and we put this on the internet, like on Boulevard Channels or whatever, people would be like, "Oh my god, I believe this girl."
Yes.
Fucking
Yes.
this.
So and we're gonna do that. But let me tell you about coincidences. And I'm sorry if I have to take a quick detour, but September 10th, 2001, me and a buddy were at a baseball game, a Padres baseball game, and
I wasn't there.
okay, you weren't, and I never claimed you were, but the light, one of the banks of lights wouldn't work, so the game couldn't start for like 45 minutes, and we just started talking about hijacking. How when we were kids there were a lot of hijackings, and you just never heard about stuff like that happening anymore. And the very next morning was September 11th, and that, this is a true story, that was coincidence. It was crazy that just the night before we've been talking about how you just never hear about hijackings anymore, and then the very next morning planes were hijacked. See, those coincidences do happen. No one's saying that is
But even
Jessi,
that doesn't
Jessi.
surprise me, because wait, can I please say that when President Bush was in the classroom on 9/11, when he was given the information, the notes on the board were, if you can look up the video and everything, they just talk about plane hits tower.
Wait, so do you believe 9/11 might have been planned?
No, not by the government. I just think that was a synchronicity.
Oh, okay. And this would be, you know what? Like, if you don't do fasting content on your channel, or like if you don't foray into cooking or whatever, I think maybe that would be a good thing to look at. But let's get back to what I was saying about coincidence. Crazy coincidence. They can happen, and no one's saying they don't. But that's where we get to that thing about absence of proof. Absence of proof. Anyone could say anything they want about Celsius energy drink, a drink that we both can agree does give you energy. But there are some people who can make up claims, like you said. Nuggies made up those claims about the Celsius energy drink being a Nazi drink, but there's no proof, right? There's zero proof, so no one can say that without proof. And so without proof, it's going to be really hard to get people to believe that Nuggies did, like that Nuggies has been trolling you for all these months. So and here now we're Jessi, hearing ears. Okay, so there's two options: either have Nuggies on and confront Nuggies with all this information. And Nuggies can't leave. Okay. Hey, I am giving you Jessi.
She, you know that half of those images were not even me.
Jessi, I'm giving you two options, and you're talking, or there's no way we can continue this if you are not going to listen to me, because I'm not going to just wait for you to continue talking so that I can speak. I'm listening to what you're saying, and I'm reacting to what you're saying, and you're not giving me that same satisfaction. You're not giving me the same respect I'm giving you, so this isn't even a conversation. May I continue? Jessi, did you mute me?
No, I'm muted so I can listen to you with hearing ears.
Okay, does that sound respectful, though, if you just put me on mute without saying, okay, I'm listening? Or does that sound maybe kind of rude and bratty?
Oh, I am bratty.
Now, as I was saying, that's option one. Option two is, and you might like this one, what would you like to see done? And all you needed to do was let me get through option one, and we can get to option two, where you tell me what you want to see, but you were so busy just waiting your turn to speak over me that you never even let me get to that part. What would you like to see done? Now you have the floor.
Okay. So, I mean, if everything happened, why can't you do like a muse kind of video, showing like the music and stuff, and then, showing like emails or whatever, and, like little conversations, and you can even show some of mine, but like tie it all together to be like what the, like all this fuckery is going on, where you don't have me that believes you, because several times I accused you of things, and you could be like, all this was like bouncing everywhere, and you tried to do the best that you can, and maybe even use some of my parody songs.
Well, which songs would you want me to use?
Oh, I don't know. I did have some ideas before.
Okay.
But yeah, kind of like tie it all together. And, I don't want to, make this a big deal, but, I feel like it already is. And I just want things to be back to fucking normal.
Oh my God. Yeah. I just
really
want to get back to being a
because
private citizen. That's all. Right?
a sovereign citizen.
Yeah, sure. So option one, you are not on board with. You do not want to have a talk and confront Nuggies. You don't want to bring up.
No, because I've had multiple conversations with her in text and on phone, and I tried.
Okay.
There's no going anywhere.
And so what you would like to see happen, what would make you happy, is if I did an expose video about nuggets. And
no, I wanted to know. I want it to be like, what happened to my channel, or I don't want it to be an exposed nuggets. I want it to be the truth.
Oh, okay.
Like,
so you want me to make a video about?
Yeah, I don't want it to be about her. I want it to be about like the truth, and like all this happened all together, and all this chaos and everything. I don't want it to be an exposed video or anything like that.
So you just want it to be basically a retelling of what happened with Nuggies taking over my channel,
and everything with me, and
so is that not the same thing as an exposed video?
No, because not in the same context, because I don't want you to drag this human being. I want it to just be like a general video.
So, okay, let me just make sure I have it right. You want me to make a video about how Nuggies tried to ruin my life and took over my channels?
Well, no, I guess, because in other words, it's saying like, if she's saying that you would owe her $50K in your house and everything.
Yeah.
If that's true, then put that out there. But I don't want it to be dragging her. You know what I mean? I want it to be all facts, including things that I've said and everything.
And so do you want me to use you anonymously? Because you don't want me like linking people to your channel, or you don't want people coming to your channel or anything from this, do you?
No, I mean, I don't mind, because I've gained 100 subscribers from this ordeal.
Oh, wow. So, okay.
I know.
Between you and me.
My views have gone up extremely. It's wild. And I've looked on my Creator Studio today, and I was like, what the hell? It's like, it said like 10K up views in all of my videos combined.
So you're going to be passing me in no time. Like you said, my dead channel, you're going to be way past.
I want to help you. I mean, but I feel like I'm like all of this stuff and chaos and everything isn't, doing us any good.
Yeah, no, you're right. How are you going to help me? Oh, you mean like you're going to help me get more traffic and stuff with this video series? Should it be one video or should it be multiple?
Well, the Muse videos were multiple, but people don't like waiting.
Yeah, that's
especially
true.
Women. We don't want to wait.
Yeah, women hate waiting.
So if you can, even if it was like a 2-parter and then not so much of a cliffhanger at the end, where it kind of like wrapped up, so people were like, and that's it, and then you're like, and continued.
Yeah, because you don't want to have to spoon feed it to anyone, right?
Right. Yeah. And no trailers or anything like that.
Yeah.
That way it all comes out at once. But like, people don't want to wait months for this. People don't want to start the new year with Nick DeCotra drama,
Yeah, Nick DeCotra drama is the fucking worst. So
I call him DeCotra.
Yeah, I love Nick DeCotra, that guy. Fuck that guy. But anyway, let's get back to what we're saying here. So you think that the best course of action would be to make a 2-part video series called like "What the Heck Happened to My Channel," And it's not an expose, but basically I'm exposing some of the actions. Now, would I include Vex in this or just Nuggies?
I would include Vex only because it really fucking hurt. I'm not going to cry.
No, let it out if you need to cry. Let it out. I told you,
because my parents are calling to hear me.
They're not going to hear you. Like I told you, holding in tears is like water leaking behind your wallboards. It's just going to make mildew from the
whole Raggedy Ann statement.
Yeah, that's a slur.
Her accusing me of being on pills and stuff. Like, what are you fucking talking about? The only pills that I ever take is Midol and vitamins.
And what's Midol for?
Period cramps.
Oh, okay. And vitamins. Yeah. So, and then you get your vitamins from Celsius. So, like, when are you taking pills? Right.
Well, it's not only that, but so I'm a vegetarian. So I have to, I have to keep moving my chair a little bit. So I have to take more vitamins than a normal human being.
Oh, yeah. Because you're not getting them from the meat.
Because I'm vegetarian.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, calling me a Raggedy Ann and
which again is a slur, and everyone knows that.
Yeah, but no, because you messaged when I think we had it was a phone call or a text message when you were saying that anyone can say Raggedy Ann and people who have red hair or whatever. That's not what she meant. And she explained it. You should have the video, and she, said that my hair was fried and everything.
Why would she say that?
And you don't remember?
No, I said why. I'm asking you. Like, I'm saying, like, why would she say that? Why would anyone say something like that?
So the only thing I could think of is that there are several streams where I didn't have my hair like perfectly kept.
Oh.
Yeah, and my hair is wavy.
Uh-huh.
But like at the end, sometimes it'll like curve up.
Absolutely.
Or it'll be like
Listen,
super straight.
Let me ask you a question.
And then people assume.
Let's cut through the let's cut through the mustard and get right down the roast beef. Do you believe that Vex is jealous of you?
No.
Okay.
I think that she has misinformation about me, and she doesn't like me because of the information.
What information do you think that is?
Well, everything, that we've talked about, like on the Green Frog channel and everything. I believe that she saw these things, like maybe like, I believe that she's in this group, but if she's not in this group, then she's seen things, in like January, because that would explain why. If she's not in this group, it would explain why she never said hi to me in chats.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept, every night that I would say hi to her, I kept thinking, oh no, she has a lot of people to, say hi to.
Yeah, that's her job as a mod, to greet everyone.
Right. And I understand, because like I said, I'm on for several channels.
Yeah.
And it's overwhelming.
It is.
One channel that I was 13,000.
Whoa.
Had 13,000 people in a live stream.
Wow.
It was like, I know.
Let me ask you a question, Jessi.
Insane,
Let me ask you a question, and I want to ask you this without you crying.
Yeah, but I just want to say that about Vex, that I don't think she's jealous of me, that either if she's not a part of this, that she's seen streams about me and stuff, or maybe even watched my own channel and didn't like what she saw. And then from there, but calling me a Raggedy Ann, making fun of me, and then she like briefly said like, oh, you're fat and everything. And that reminded me of what all these trolls say.
Because only a troll would say something like that.
The whole Photoshop thing and everything.
Yeah.
And it's really annoying, because can I please just say this before we continue?
Yes, go ahead.
They want me to take nude photos to other people to prove I'm not fat.
Who does?
These trolls.
Isn't that what got
Isn't
that what got you in trouble in the first place?
Yeah, and that's what they keep doing, and that's why they call me fat, because they want me to be like, see, I'm not fat, because in one stream, I was wearing a shirt and I pulled up my body, and I have a sexy body, and I was just showing it. It was just like I'm not fat and everything. I still have the image from it.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna send it to you, but I'm like, now this is unsolicited messages.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessary, but let's talk about this. Do you believe that maybe the reason why some people kind of shied away from you in streams was because of like horny comments? Because if you remember, that's what kind of started this in the first place. I came to you with a very simple
Yes.
Jessi.
Oh yeah, no,
I need hearing it.
definitely
No.
agree.
I'm not done. You can't
Okay.
answer a question when I'm
Hearing
not
ears.
done. Yeah. Because there were people who contacted me and they were concerned. They weren't happy with the amount of horny comments being made. So maybe that's the reason why some people wouldn't say hi to you. And it was just because maybe they thought if they did, they would become the next target of horny comments. Do you think that's possible?
It's not about that. It's not about the comments. It's about the trolling. And I have screenshots for you that I can show where people are saying that they don't feel comfortable in my chat because of the extreme trolling going on.
Okay.
And these people, they're, they were fine with everything, but yes, I got way out of hand, and I admit that I do.
You never even meant to do it. You said it yourself. You never even meant to do it, right?
Right, and I kind of confused, I guess, YouTube with ChatterBait.
Yeah, and that's easy enough to do. Easy enough to do. But what I'm getting at is if you can admit that, if you can in the clear night sky at 10:35 p.m. local time, say, you know what, I got a little out of hand. I maybe said some things that I shouldn't have said. All I wanted to do was go to the chats, flirt, and maybe make some money. And you're able to say that, then maybe we can take a step back and say, perhaps the reason people weren't as welcoming to me as I would have liked was because some of those comments that I can now admit were maybe a little out of pocket. Maybe
no, I know, because it's my channel, and I thought it was okay because there's no excuse. I guess because there's plenty of women doing the same thing on YouTube, even more intense, and I shouldn't be doing that on my own channel.
Yeah.
But I've never gone to other people's DMs or anything like that.
Okay, but hold on now, because we're still on Chat Street. I just want to make sure that you're understanding what I'm saying. Yeah, you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Oh, live chats. Yeah.
Yes.
No, I never did that.
What? You never did what?
I've never been in live chats like saying something inappropriate.
No, but you have, because I remember I read some of the screenshots to you.
Okay. All right. So if you think that,
Jessi, no, we're not going to do this.
No,
we're not
because no, because I want screenshots, because then you're going to prove that these people are me, because Theo does the same thing. He uses my Instagram and Facebook pictures.
I know,
okay,
Jessi,
so
I know it was. Hold on,
no,
Jessi.
You're not listening to me. All right, fine. You're not listening to me.
Jessi.
And he goes in comment sections. He would go in AZ's channel all the time, and then because AZ did a live stream, and she invited me into, and I was listening into it, and she's like, "You come into my chat." I'm not going to do her voice, but she accused me of coming to her channel and saying like threats to her. And I've never watched her videos because it's too traumatizing for me, and I just let people send me little clips and stuff. But do you believe that since I had my, let's say, quote unquote, identity taken, you know what I mean, and gone into live streams and comment sections, do you believe that other people have done the same thing, and that I could have been doing anything else?
Jessi,
do you have proof that I have? Do you have proof that I've said to anyone, I'm in Clobber stream right now, and then
No, here's the proof. Here's the proof I have.
I'm horny.
Can I tell you the proof that I have? It was my stream that you were in, and I remember clicking on your name, and it was your channel.
You can't click on names in a live stream.
I do. I have the Chrome thing on, because Muse kept coming into my channel under different names and creating accounts.
That's not how it works. But listen. So if you're talking about that one stream that I was making jokes with other people were saying, that's the only thing I can think of.
Okay. All right.
About your dick. Yeah.
No, you were talking about. Someone
else was like, "Oh, you have a big dick," and I was like, "Oh yeah."
No, you were talking about.
Like,
I'm extra.
Anyone can fucking say that.
It was just I'm extra horny tonight, and like you, when Treasure Baby was there, you told me you'd show him, you'd squirtle on his face or something, and it would like they're comments that could have been completely taken out of context. I agree with you, but really,
Yeah,
what?
you have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay,
And this is
all right,
this is
Jessi.
exactly what I'm talking about, because I've been trolls for a fucking year.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to believe me, that's fine. So, okay.
Jessi, now it sounds like you're shutting down, and she hung up. I'm fucking exhausted, so I will not be calling her back.